Hello, this is John Gilmore, the magician in the kitchen. Today we're going to show you how I make one of our family's favorite recipes. Classic chicken noodle soup. I mean, who doesn't love a good bowl of that? To begin with, I use some chicken broth and empty that into a big stock pot. I may need to use a little bit more water in there to add a little bit more, or another package of chicken broth. But to that, I'm going to take a whole chicken then, and we're going to dice it up and get that going. So, cut off the wings. Get right between the joints. Go for the legs. Again, a good knife makes all the difference. See how easy that is? Break the joint if you need to see where it's at. There we go. Then I take the center part, I'll cut the backbone off. Put that in there. And the breast, I'll split that in half. Again, a nice sharp cleaver makes easy work of it all. I'm going to set this on the stove, get that going to a soft boil. And then while that's doing that, I'm going to get the other ingredients together. And we'll be back in just a second, and I'll show you what I do for those. Okay, now we have the chicken simmering in the pot, so it's time to get all the veggies chopped up. Typically you use carrots, celery, and onion. I like to throw in some parsley and some garlic. But the good thing about chicken noodle soup is you can actually add in any type of veggies that you want. It's a good way to clean out your refrigerator. I'm going to get these cut down into bite-sized bits. And after I get them all done, I'm going to set them aside just to wait for the chicken to get done cooking. Garlic, make sure you peel the outside part of it. Get that minced up. I like a lot of garlic, so I'm going to be using just a handful of the cloves. You can add as much as you want in it for your flavor profile. Onion, I'm going to use a whole onion. We'll get that diced up. Get the outer layer all peeled off. Like I said, chicken noodle soup is our family's favorite. What is your family's favorite soup? Do you have anything interesting, exotic, or that's part of your family's heritage? Again, onions just going to be chopped up into little bits like this. I use a whole onion. You can also vary it up. I use a yellow onion. You can use a white onion. Throw in the red onions for some different flavors and textures. Parsley I'm going to chop up fine. But I'm going to get all the veggies ready, set them aside in the bowl, and just wait for the chicken to be done. Once the chicken's done, we'll take the chicken out of the pot, set that aside to cool, get ready for debone. And we'll put the veggies into the stock pot to start simmering. So the chicken's out of the stock pot now. And I'm going to start putting the veggies in. But before I do that, I always like to use a little bit of chicken bouillon. And I found the Asian flavored one is the best. So just add a couple spoonfuls of that. We can always adjust it later. I'm also going to do a little bit of pepper. Again, put in as much as you want. And just a little bit of salt now. I'll adjust the salt later to taste. Give that a little bit of a stir. And then it's time to dump the veggies in. So in here we got carrots, we got onions, we got celery, we have parsley, we got some minced garlic. Again, I like loading this up with a lot of veggies. I want to make this a hearty soup. But you can put as many or as little as you want in. And feel free to add other types of veggies too. Add mushrooms if you want. Give that a little bit of a stir. And we're going to let this simmer and cook until they get tender. And also wait for the chicken to cool down so I can debone it, pull the meat off, and then add the chicken back into the stock pot. So while the veggies were cooking in the pot, I did debone the chicken, tore it up in little chunks. Carrots and that are soft now, so I'm going to add the chicken back to the pot. And then my preferred noodles are the Essenhaus Amish egg noodles. These are made in Middlebury, Indiana, which is just about 15 miles away from where I live. They are the best. I'm going to dump the whole bag into the pot. And then slowly stir just to incorporate it down into the liquid. And all it'll take now is about 12 to 15 minutes for the noodles get soft, and then the soup will be ready to enjoy. Again, you can use any type of noodles you want. I like these because they're a little bit thicker and they just have a really good taste to them. Look at that. Now as this cooks, the noodles will be soaking up some of the juice, so I may add another cup or two of water and a little bit more of the chicken bouillon just to bring out the chicken flavor. Right before I eat, I'll also taste again to see if I need to add any more salt or pepper to it. But other than that, this is just about done and just about ready to be enjoyed. Well, by now the noodles are done. Soup is ready to eat. Only thing left to do, scoop up a bowl. Oh, look at this. Doesn't that look wonderful? Now, what I like about chicken noodle soup is this whole pot costs less than $20 to make. And this could feed our family of 5, probably at least 3 meals. You can't get any more economical than that, nor can you get any more delicious than that. Let's give this a bite.